Alright, welcome back to Steve Solo's Minecraft on Narrow Ground Entertainment. This is episode 4. I was going to record and post a special this weekend of me fighting the Wither for the first time on my regular Minecraft single-player world. That didn't work out so well. It would have been entertaining, but the audio recording that I wound up with was not very good. I had left another microphone device plugged into my computer and forgotten about it. And the recording defaulted to using the audio from that device instead of the audio from my headset, which might not have been a problem if not for the fact that that device was sitting on top of my tower at the time, so all you could hear was my computer fans running in the background, despite the fact that I have a very quiet PC case. So instead, I decided to jump into the Narrow Ground Entertainment Let's Play world and finish up the work on the house, hopefully. At least finish another level. So that's what we are going to work on today. I think I might step outside and take care of these zombies first. Where did they go? I guess I won't then. They have run off somewhere. They didn't want to play this game anymore. Alright. What I'm going to use to fill in the floor above me is birch slabs. Although I need to get out some iron and test one thing. So what I would like to use for lighting in this house is the iron, or the lanterns that were added in the newer version, or in the 1.14 update, because I rather like the look of those. But I don't remember if they will hang from slabs at all. So I'm just going to make a few and test that quickly. They will not. So what I'm going to do is put one full-size block in the center of each of these and hang one lantern from each of those. Make up some more slabs here. And a couple more blocks. Alright, that should be enough to get most of this done. And then I may remove that campfire, because that will be unnecessary at that point. No, I can't have that one in. Okay. Finish this section off. When I go back and edit this, I will cut out any parts that I think are not that interesting, but I'm not sure still what I should cut and what I should leave. So if you have suggestions for that, let me know in the comments. Okay. Now the reason I overhung this by 2 is that in this strip here, I want to put trapdoors, probably every other, so that I can shoot down on any enemies that find their way up next to the house. That way I can clear out any creepers that are hanging out there before I go outside in the morning. I'm not sure if I'll be able to spot them out there because I didn't put any windows in the lower level, but I think it's it seems a little more authentic that way. You don't put lower levels or windows in the lower level of a fortified structure. Actually, most of the time you don't put windows in a fortified structure at all. But you can only do so much realism in Minecraft. Alright, just one more section. I'm going to run out of slabs before I'm done, I think. Probably will run out before I finish this, though. Yeah, short by 1. Oh, no, I'm not. Got another half stack in my inventory still. Which now I have nothing to do with, but that's okay. I'm planning to do a second level after this one's finished, so we'll use those up on that. Alright, how about trapdoors? No, that's not... Oh, I need to wait until I start putting walls up before I do that, don't I? Yep, exactly like this. See, I want these here to deal with him. Do I have a bow with me? I don't. I can't remember if I've even made a bow yet in this series. But I will probably be using bows most of the time to deal with the creepers. Alright. What I'm going to do here is... Well, not that. That's still not going to get my trapdoors where I need them. So, let me see. Did I make any sand yet? Or make any glass yet, rather? I did not. Here I was thinking I was all prepared to do this, and I'm not nearly as prepared as I was hoping to be. Well, I've got birchwood, so I can finish up the walls, and then we'll go from there. Nuts. Don't want to fall down there with a creeper lurking. Yep, sun's coming up. That'll help a little bit. Once the sun is up, it should be safe for me to head out and look for some sand and get that cooking up into glass. We have a lot of tall, narrow windows in this building, which is fine with me. Alright, and in this, somewhere on this middle level, I'm probably going to build an enchanting area and house some of the general crafting things. Although, actually, the enchanting area I might put up on the third level. The third level is going to be a little more of an attic. An enchanting area here might impair my ability to use these for shooting creepers. Do I have a bow in here? I don't. And I don't have enough string yet to make one, so that will have to wait. What we'll do, though, is put away my iron, put away my trapdoors and my wood and most of my valuables, and we'll go out and take this creeper on the old-fashioned way. Ha! Done with you. Alright. Now I need a shovel to go and grab some sand. Do I have a shovel? Not at the moment. I will have to make one. There. Now the question will be where to get it from. And I think I'm actually going to take it from my nice center island here, where I'm going to build my tree eventually. Because I don't really want quite as much sand on this island as there is. I want to replace a lot of this with dirt, so I might as well just go ahead and take the first steps towards that and clear out some of this sand. Use it in the house. Keep hoping that last cow is going to wander into the enclosure there, but so far he hasn't. Maybe if we have time before the end of this episode, I'll set up a little wheat farm and get some wheat growing so that I can move them off of this island, because I don't actually want them here. I'm going to put them somewhere over there in the plains biome, I think. When I was growing up, I grew up in a forested area. So the idea of sand beaches, well, I knew what sand beaches were, but I always have had a fondness for grassy beaches too. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to leave this section as sand beach or whether I'm going to tear out all of this and make it just grass on the banks of this island. I'm not going to go quite that far today, though. So that's not part of the objective. I'm just going to get a couple more pieces of sand, get 2 full stacks, and then we'll go back. Well, I guess it'll be a little more than 2 full stacks, because I missed one. We'll get that cooking. I don't need a lot. I don't need to clear out all the sand. I just need enough to get some glass going for now. Alright, and let's get more dark oak logs. Alright, and I want the beams for this up 1 more level. Did I make any ladders yet? I did not. So let's throw together a couple of those. How many do we need? I think I need 4. Yeah, it would be 4. I'm going to put them over here because I don't want them interfering with the beams on this level. The beams on this level I'm going to have sticking out, but I'm not going to expand out further for this layer. I actually don't think I had them sticking out in my... I had already built this house in my regular single-player world. And I don't remember whether I had the beams sticking out in that area. Or whether I had just taken them over to the edge and called that good. But I think for this one I'm going to have them sticking out just a little bit. I lost that piece of sand, didn't I? Yep. I'll have to go back and get it in a minute. I'm not going to stop for it now. Probably I'm going to run out of dark oak before I'm finished anyway, and then I'll have to go back and harvest a couple more trees. And right there is where we have run out of dark oak. So let's check and see how much glass is smelted up so far. 15, that's a good start. Let's go grab the sand. Alright. And I'll grab my trapdoors again. Grab more birch wood so I can make a few more. That's the sand. Alright, we're going to need more than 10, but that'll do for now. Let's get them on there right. That's the way I want them to open. I'll have them sticking out sticking out of the floor just a little bit, but I don't think that'll be too big an issue. Whatever I do wind up putting on this floor, I'm not intending to have it right up to the edges of the house anyway. Alright, I'm going to take one more from there. There. And I can get a full stack smelting again while I'm doing other things. Alright. While that runs, I'm going to go over to where these dark oaks have grown again and grab a couple of those. Alright, I am back. I'm going to cut that section of the video out because I don't think you particularly want to watch me just chopping down trees. I only did one of the dark oaks that have grown up over there because it started getting dark and I don't particularly want to be out fighting zombies while I'm gathering things right now. I do need to put some lights up here though. Otherwise, I'm going to be fighting zombies whether I want to or not. And I think I'm just going to use regular torches for now, and I'll put lanterns in when I have a little more, iron to use to make them. Until then, we'll have to hold off on lanterns. There. Should keep anything from spawning in here. Get the rest of the glass in. If I have enough to do the rest. One short. One section short. But I'm way more than one trapdoor short, so I'll just make a few of those while I wait. Alright, there's the glass for this floor done. And I don't plan on putting nearly as many windows on the upper floor because that is not going to have full walls on every side. That's going to be the roof line. So it will only have windows on 2 walls. Let's get the rest of the trapdoors in and then we can start working on that. How did we have these? Okay. There, now as soon as I have a bow, I will have lots of spots to shoot down at my enemies. For now, though, I won't be shooting down on anyone. How many do I have left? 17? I think we're going to be a little bit short of getting the rest of the beams done. But that's okay. I can go back and cut down that other tree as soon as it gets light out again. plan to use dark oak for the roof sections anyway, so I was going to need more one way or the other. And I still have some beam structures coming up through the rest of the, or through the attic section. And last one. Alright. So I'm going to need more. Did I put away some slabs? I did put away some slabs, so let's not make a ton more. Just make a few more. And make a few more of those. Start with at least a full stack of slabs. I don't remember exactly how many I'm going to need, but I'm sure it'll be more than what I had. Once again, I'm going to leave the center of these as a full block so that I can hang lanterns from them. And that should, I believe on my other single-player world where I tested this build, that leaves enough light even in the corners that mobs couldn't spawn in the house. I've been using that house and haven't had any mobs spawn in there, so it seems to be working just fine for now. The episode I had intended to be putting out instead of this was my first time fighting the Wither in my regular single-player world. And I have never actually tried that boss at all before, so I figured I probably was going to get creamed, and it would make something entertaining to put up on my videos. And it would have if not for the audio issue. I got utterly creamed. I did not wind up beating the Wither at all. I wound up being pummeled so badly that I ran out of armor and resources to fight it with, and I had to retreat to a completely different section of my world to avoid having it eventually break out of the cave that I had spawned it in and start burning down my farms. So, at some point I will have to go back and face it again, and maybe I will record that without any audio mishaps and put that up as a special. It's kind of a shame because even from the moment I started getting beaten so badly, I thought, oh, this is going to be fun. Instead of the special being titled Steve Kills the Wither, we can title it Steve Gets Killed by the Wither. Or the Wither Kills Steve, or something of that nature. Alright, and now I've floored all of this in, and I don't have torches to light it up again. Go down here and make some more. I can pop out the rest of that glass. I don't think I'm going to start any more glass for now. We'll preserve that for a while. So I don't have all that much sand and coal and various other resources, so I should probably conserve them. I'm too used to being at a point in Minecraft where my resources are virtually unlimited. And that is not the point that we are at in this world. We'll get there, hopefully, but we're not there. Have I been walking around with a whole stack of torches and thinking I needed to make more? I probably have. You should yell at me in the comments. Alright. Alright, is it day enough for us to get moving? I think it is, so I'm going to go over here and chop down this other dark oak tree. Alright, I am back again. I probably did not get enough dark oak wood even to finish up the pillars, but I did get enough saplings to start a third tree over there, so hopefully by the next time I need dark oak wood, there will be more trees producing it than there were. Alright, let's start with the central pillar. I don't remember how high this has to be for the roof, because I'm going to do a peaked roof out of stairs, starting over there probably. I'm going to have the windows on this level facing north and south. Although, you know, actually I might do them east-west, so that when I build that tree, I'll be able to look out of this house at the tree. Yeah, I think I'll do that east-west. Doesn't matter for the positioning of the central pillar, though. And now I can't get down without hurting myself. Those are wrong. Those need to be out here. Alright. Let's finish off this beam. And those are going to be pillars as well. They're not going to be quite as tall. Alright, do I have any slabs left? Nope, I don't, so I have to go make some more. Alright, how I'm planning to do this is that the stairs are going to start along here and go up, forming the shingles of the roof. And this section I am actually going to floor in, so that the floor goes out one more space. I forgot the corners here. So I'll just use them to fall down and get to the crafting table that much faster. I think I just made more slabs than I really needed to. Oh well, I'll find something to use them on. If nothing else, I'll have excess left over and I can use them for fuel. Alright, that's as far as we want that going. Nope, that's actually farther than we want that going, because we will want that to be a full block. To there. Did I do the same thing again? I did do the same thing again. Knucklehead. Alright, that's better. Just one there. Come on. Break the rest of those down into logs. I can go back in there. Okay, so then having difficulty remembering how I had done this in my other world, so I may have to go back and reference that house again. But I just noticed that I've been recording for almost an hour, so may have to cut this short anyway and not finish in this episode. I'll have to finish in another episode. And in between that time, I think I'm going to have to collect more food. So I am just about out. So I think what I will do is end this here, and for the next episode, I may actually get started on the farm and leave the house project in its current state. Its current less than finished state. And, get the farm set up, get the cows moved, and do a little more resource gathering in between, and then go from there. So what I am going to do first is I'm going to make one more set of birch trapdoors. I don't really need two, I really only need one, but they come in sets of two, so what are you going to do? I'm going to put one of those right there. So that if anything does spawn up there, maybe I failed to light up one section of the roof adequately, or maybe they'll spawn up on the pillars and drop down, it won't be able to get in the house. I can see I'm going to have to do something about my storage space too. So, those will be our goals for next time. Food, farming, and cutting down more trees, and hopefully finishing off the house within the next episode or two. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comments about what I'm doing, or if you have any tips or advice. I'm always happy to hear it. I can't guarantee I'll implement it, but I'm happy to hear it. So, that's all for now. I will see you next time.